Well, I think I did everything. I could cope with being deaf, but to not have the two things together, I think it's just absolutely heartbreaking. My name is Milne, and this is why I want people to see my invisible disability. I'm deafblind. I have a condition called Usher syndrome. And no word of a lie, I was very much in a very deafblind world. As you can imagine, what I can see is like looking through a letterbox. So this is like this. But because I wore hearing aids, and I'd wore hearing aids since I was 2 years old, the hearing aid didn't really start to work anymore, and this is when I decided to have the cochlear implant. So that moment the cochlear implant was switched on just changed my life so much.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's all right. It's a big, life-changing day today.
The best way I can describe it, when it was switched on, it was like I had a sense of spatial awareness. I could hear people behind me, I could hear people above me, like on the floor above me in the hospital. And I think from that moment it was the start of a brand new life that was waiting for me. Getting around, I have to use a red and white cane. In fact, I have it here. And I opened up, and you can see the red stripes represent the fact that I'm also deaf. So when I'm walking along the street and I have my cane, the look of disbelief on people's faces, because obviously being deafblind is an invisible disability. And I hope that we can shatter all the misconceptions that there are around people who are visually impaired as well as deaf. In the last 5 years, I've been very fortunate to travel the world. I've been to some countries that I never believed that I would have a chance to visit. I was involved in the gift of hearing because it was that moment I heard for the first time. I was able to do that in Bangladesh. And there were 500 children who all had some hearing aids, and it was just that reaction of watching the children as their hearing aids were switched on for the first time. I've been in Tokyo where I've been communicating one-to-one with somebody else with Usher syndrome in Japanese. Even though we're miles and miles apart, our barriers are just breaking down, there's no distance between us. We all have Usher syndrome, and ultimately we all want exactly the same thing, and that's to cure. I couldn't be more happier, but I've always said it feels like a dark black cloud. It's like hanging over this perfect family life that I now have. I got married last year. I've got 2 beautiful children. Teddy's only 2, and Maggie is only a 3-month-old baby girl. People say I'm very strong, but it's quite a norm for me to maybe have a little cry in private. But that's because I'm full of love. It's not because I'm unhappy. It's because I want this so much. I want to have a cure. I still get like a pain in the pit of my stomach when I think about it. Think about the fact that I'm growing more and more blind every day. And the thought of not being able to see my children's faces, that just seems to be cruel. Just seems to be the most cruel thing. But I'm going to be positive, and this is why we've found a cure Usher. And this is what we want. We want to cure Usher syndrome. I want to be able to fold away my cane and not have to use it anymore.